So I want you to tell me what are the schools that you have seen. I will test your memory now. First school visited was?
Violet.
Second?
Raymond.
Hub?
Southbrook.
Second was? Solbrook, yes. Third? Fourth?
Parkway.
So now, and fifth is? So, which means that you are not the first school that we visited.
Yeah.
All those schools were visited in 2022 itself.
I'm so sad.
So after that, we already have visited even Zenvi, Nebodaya, then Greenwood School, and Agape High School, and few others. Okay. So, what does we means?
Us.
We means health safety. Right. So you all have to be very attentive today.
Yes,
So I just finished one session with class 7 students. So backside and all everyone, whoever is naughty, will stand for 5 minutes. Okay? Today we don't come just for pleasure. We just come to waste our time. We all are busy people. I'm a doctor myself. I'm a surgeon. Ortho surgeon, bone doctor. Whoever have broken bones must be knowing me. And you will not be in between your bones are still original. So I and my friends, all of us, we are a team of HFT. HFT means HE Green, you have to say, okay? HE Green Foundation Trust. We are coming for you one day. And our aim is this one. You please read what is that?
Intoxicant-free and progressive society.
Yes, this is what we want. An intoxicant-free and progressive society. Don't you think that will be a nice society to live in?
Yeah.
Today our society is not intoxicant-free, it is an intoxicant-infested society. It is infected with intoxicants, all kinds of intoxicants in the world we get in our society. So, but we want to change that. So all of you, please don't make noise. I'll be very angry if you make noise or laugh or talk while I speak. Okay? So this is not a simple time. And you guys, warning on you, you are chewing gum and you are playing with your friend. Next time I will let you stand up. Your principal has given me the right to let you stand up or go out of this room or give red mark, he has told me, whoever is not obeying. Because today your principal, your teachers take care for you. Not everyone, we got so many invitations here and there, we are busy people, we just choose some school and we go. Those were the few schools we visited and you are lucky to be visited because there are others in line. And only once in a month we can go and visit schools. And as you can see, so many people raised up their hands and took a decision not to take intoxicants into life so that we have a society in future when you people grow up. Our society will be very clean and we will change to a better society. Okay, so you are going here to decide for yourself what kind of future you want. We alone cannot do, you alone cannot do, together we can. With all the school students here, we will grow together with you. 10, 20 years from now, our society should be intoxicants free. Once there is no intoxicant society, we will become progressive and people will respect us and we will get richer, smarter and more developed. So, we means HC Green Foundation Trust. HC Green is with meaning. H stands for higher ever, which means our motto is to grow higher ever, which means as a human being, we should not stay where we are. Every day, tomorrow, I should be better than today. I should learn new thing every day, try to improve myself. That is our motto. Green also is a meaning. G stands for gratitude. Today, as a doctor, I have treated so many patients and many people are because of their carelessness, they drink, they eat, so they do intoxicants, they are sick. All those are different. But there are also people, child, a baby with disfigured baby, the legs short, the legs crooked. I treated many of such things. They are very unlucky, not their fault. But today you all are very lucky. You are all with complete body. This is one reason you should be happy. That is called gratitude. And that's because God loves you. And you could have been born a cow, a dog, a chicken. God didn't ask you. He chose for you. Angels also want to be born like human being. God created them to do His will by His command. They don't have their choice. Today, God gives you the chance to live a human being so that you can make your choice right from wrong. That is the purpose of our meeting today. We are going to make decisions after I talk. You might think, why a waste of time? Why on a holiday, sir, or principal have to call us? But today, you think carefully, you take your decision, the right one, you will be a successful person in the end, a useful human being. So, this then for gratitude. If I give you 10,000 rupees to one of you, you will be so happy. The next day you might come to me, to my home, say, sir, let me do something, let me clean your campus like this. That is called response, isn't it? So when you know that God gives you such a wonderful life, you cannot just keep quiet. But if you don't value your life, you just waste it like another human being. You are so special that in 1 billion human beings, only 2 people can have the same fingerprint, which means we have 6 billions. So hardly 6 people will have the same fingerprint in this world. You are very special, God made you. Don't think my parents are not educated or we are not rich and you feel bad. It's not like that. It's your choice today. You come to a very nice school. Your future is in your hand. You have to make the right choice. And that's about response. When you know this value, you'll be wiser. Then evaluation. You want to become a doctor? You look at yourself. To be a doctor, you should not be lazy. You should want to help people, feel the pain of others. If you want to be an army officer, maybe you will be very strong and you will be very, very willing to run here and there. And you might have the strength. And if you're interested, maybe God wants you to be an army officer. Likewise, if you want to go and preach the gospel or do religious work in your heart, maybe God wants you to be a priest. That's what we call evaluation. E for evaluation. You look at yourself, you know better. If you cannot know, you have to ask your Creator. God Himself created you. So you ask Him, what do you want me to do? He will teach you in your heart. I wanted to be an IAS officer when I was in class 10 in high school. And later I wanted to be a doctor again. When I became class 12, and 50-50 I was confused. I prayed to God, I fasted and prayed, and from the next day onwards, my liking for IAS went down, and for doctor's view of life, anything, to the point that I was so sure God wanted me to be a doctor. Likewise, you might have 2 options. You cannot be an army officer and at the same time do something else. You have to choose one. God will help you. That is evaluation, isn't it? So when I wanted to become a doctor, class 11 and 12, I don't need mathematics. I need to focus on what? Physics, chemistry, biology. That is not required for MBBS. So that's where I focus. Evaluation, then execution. So I chose to become a doctor, so I focus on those science subjects. That is execution. I studied very, very hard, really, really hard. Then execution, and finally, with that comes success. I became a doctor today. I became a bone specialist today, which is my dream. And comes the last one. M stands for nurturing. Nurturing means what? When you plant flower and it grew up, you just don't leave it there. You give water and then sunshine and sometimes nutrients. Isn't it? So once you reach your aim in life, many people, when they are in high school, college, and they try to become somebody, they pray so hard to God and keep crying to God, and God grant their prayers, they become an officer, and once they become successful, they forget God. They live as they want, they start drinking, they start chewing tobacco, they do all kinds of things. But HFT, we call HC green, N stands for nurturing. When you reach that top, you should maintain it, you should be very careful. You reach the top of the cliff or the mountain, you can fall anytime if you're not careful. Many people have fallen in our society. You just look around your neighborhood. Some people have gone off track of what God wants them to be. We don't want you to be. That is still the future things for you. Right now, you are at the execution and evaluation. But most importantly, you should be happy that you are human being. So today, you just don't waste this time. You have to think carefully. You have to make a choice today. Because we want you to be successful. All your teachers here want you to be successful. Your principal want you to be successful. Your parents want you to be successful. That's why they send you to one of the best schools in town. So I expect so much attention from you today as I speak. Be very mature, think, don't be like just somebody else. Be different. So this is my introductory speech. H stands for what? E for? Z for? R for? Response. E for? Evaluation. Another E for?
Execution.
Yes. The last one for?
Nurturing.
Thank you all. You are very smart. You are listening. See, that's how this program will be successful. All right. So how to be successful is another question. So I have to do myself, Dr. Hegin Tungdim, chairman of this HFT. We have no funding. We spend our own money and come here. No one gave us a penny. We spend our time, our energy, our intellect, and our money to reach out to students. So far, 4,800 students have taken a promise not to touch any intoxicants, right from Kumpuba to tobacco, Stalab, Sikar, in their life. Once somebody don't touch tobacco, you will not drink, you will not use number 4 or number 1. Those are secrets too. Okay? That's why we talk about tobacco today. The rest are already included. So, we come here because we care for you. We want you to be successful. And so that you can live with a purpose. Today, what is your purpose in life? What is your aim in life? You might be wanting to aim, you might be aiming to become a doctor or an engineer or IAS or bank officer or nurse or army officer, whatever. We want your purpose to be useful, human being. Whatever it is, big or small, whatever you want to be is the biggest. A pastor, our advisor will be speaking after me, a short speech. He will be encouraging on spiritual part. He is a very educated man. He wanted to serve the Lord. He became a pastor. He is happy. And that's he's a successful man. I have many doctors who earn lots of money, but they are not happy. They want more and more. But they are never happy. He cannot be called successful man. David, whatever I have, I'm a happy man. I want to help people. I want to spend money to help and change our society in every possible way. I can stay home and enjoy and watch TV today. I come to you. It's not easy. Likewise, that is success, to be a blessing to others. That should be our purpose. That means we have to be a good human being first. Becoming a doctor or not is another thing. That's not necessary success. You got my point? So today we want to teach you what it means to be a good human being. So 3 things to avoid to become successful. To become successful human being is number 1 as a student is to avoid tobacco. Number 2 to avoid smartphones. Number 3 boyfriend-girlfriend relations. See, you'll be smiling on the third point. See, that much important is it? Important. So I'll come to the first point. That is tobacco. How many of you know the different types of tobacco? You tell me the names of tobacco. I want to hear from you. 1. Tobacco products. Cigar.
Talab. Wing.
Talab.
Kuber. Kuber.
5,000. The mixing one, no? I see you all know better. The mixing one is 5,000. ISO or something like that, right? And then the other one, Kylie, yes, it will be Kylie.
Kubir.
No, here is not tobacco, don't tell lie. Huh? Okay. Ganja is not tobacco. So that's it. More of many other cigarettes also you don't mention. Nah. So there are tobacco, lots of different types of tobacco are there with different names, but they are all the same, they are all tobacco. I'll come to that later. But today you must know what is tobacco. Tobacco is father of all intoxicants. If there is no father, there will be no children. Isn't it? So if you control the fathers, you can control all other things. So tobacco is a gateway to all others. When somebody, everyone who takes alcohol or number 4 or any other things, all of them are taking tobacco one form or the other. Which means that tobacco is the first things they do. Okay, so from there it goes on. So we have to know how bad this tobacco is. So nicotine inside tobacco is the one which is a problem. There's something called nicotine. We call it a devil in disguise. Sometimes we call it Satan also. It is a evil spirit, nicotine inside tobacco, which will catch people and snares them and put them under their control. So tobacco is a poison, a killer. I'm not telling lie. I'm going to show you in picture. How many types of tobacco you know? See, tobacco is different type, but tobacco is so bad. In 20th century, 100 years ago, it killed 100 million people. And then whoever chewed tobacco, if 10 people are using tobacco, one form or the other, 50%, 5 of them out of 10 will die of tobacco. So there are many diseases. Okay, so this is tobacco, a killer. The word top killers, among top 10 killers, tobacco is the topmost. Okay, it kills. The red one is tobacco. More than accident, more than infection, chest infection, more than age, it killed more people. Then there are 2 types of tobacco, not just one. Smoke form and smokeless means chewing form. Okay, even cigarette is same, and gold flags, all those are same as Hegin, Shikar, Talab. Can you understand now? They are all tobacco. See how bad. It kills 50% of who consume them by causing all these diseases. See, it causes blood cancer, kidney cancer, stomach cancer, lung cancer, mouth cancer, pancreatic cancer. Nearly 10 cancers it causes. And then lungs problem, tobacco smoker, you will be knowing, they will be coughing and coughing even night time they can't sleep. Isn't it? After 50 years.
Yeah.
It means it destroyed the lungs. You hear me? Then heart problem, so many people, young people are dying of heart attack today, these days because of too much cigarette. And then many young women, married women, they cannot bear children because of so much talab consumption in cigarette. Okay? Some of them, even when they bear child, they cannot mature. The baby died inside. This is very common in our town today. As a doctor, I'm telling you. So tobacco is such a dangerous item. It causes this much system. It involves all the parts of the body. It spoils. So what is addiction? We have to know. Tobacco, we already told, it is an addiction, and it is the most addictive substance. It is more addictive than alcohol and heroin in number 4. That's why tobacco is very dangerous. You know why? In our body there is something called reward system. Okay, reward system. When you are hungry, what do?
We eat.
The one near the camera in front. You, yes. What do you do when you are hungry?
We eat. I eat.
You eat. Okay. If you don't get anything to eat, what do you do?
I starve.
You starve?
I get angry.
You starve?
I starve and
No, before you starve, what do? You are hungry so much. You search around. Yeah, you ask your parents, isn't it? Then you go around, even ask your neighbor if they have some leftover food or not. Finally, you got the food, and you eat, right? Then what happened then after you eat food?
Happy.
Happy. Good. Sit down. Good boy. The right answer is happy. That is called the reward. You become happy. Why do you become happy is the question now. I'm explaining addiction. You have to know. Now, you just don't take something and just keep on doing it just because it has to be done, but there is something in it. In your brain, when you eat something you like, say you are hungry with food, you are thirsty, you drink water, your brain gives out something called dopamine. Okay, you see there, dopamine, it is a neurotransmitter. This dopamine goes in the blood and makes you feel good. You feel so good, and you are happy and smiling, isn't it? So, likewise, when someone takes tobacco, inside tobacco, with smoking form or in chewing form, there is something called nicotine. I call it devil in disguise. It's an evil spirit. It goes to the brain. With little amount of nicotine, it gives lots of dopamine. Dopamine makes people feel good and happy. Today you are smiling because so much more dopamine came out of your brain. So that thing, small amount of tobacco, the nicotine in tobacco brings out from the brain. And when someone chews tobacco, they feel so good instantly. And they want that feeling again and again. And then this devil stays inside the brain and keep asking, take more, next time also. Like that. So it's so addictive that we want to try, they become addicted. Even number 4, they need 2, 3, 4 times to get addicted, but tobacco is very addictive. So, what is the best thing to do? How do you think at this stage? Is the best thing to avoid tobacco is? Yes? To avoid tobacco addiction, what do you think is the best thing? Should you try to go and taste it?
No.
Yes. No, it is a no, right? So this I have told you already. And so this tobacco hijacks, it kidnaps that reward system. What 1 plate of rice can give you this a little bit, 1 gram of tobacco can give you. So it hijacks the system. That's where people got addicted to it. So we know about addiction now, tobacco, how we get addicted. So the best thing is, you already told, never to try it. Isn't it? If you try it, you'll get sensitized. Right? PUBG, many people are addicted, mobile phones, games, addicted. I never did. I don't know how it feels like. I know it seems enjoyable. Those who are playing, they don't know how 5 hours gone. They were still sitting for a whole day. But I never tried it. I don't know how it feels. So I never miss it. So I never get addicted. So 5 hours is safe with me. I can do good things in 5 hours instead of wasting myself. You got the point now. If people are wise people, how I said you know, no? I don't have to tell longer. I consider you very wise, and if I say something, you know the next. So, our society, this is it now. See, our aim is a drug-free, progressive society, but this is our present situation. Who are these people?
Drug addict.
Drug addicts is how we label them. Yes, all of them start with taking tobacco, and they got promoted. And finally, this is their office. And this is their job. See, we call they are the scavengers. They clean up our town. They are very useful somehow. But no one respects them. And no one gives them reward for working so hard even on Sundays. You go to the street, one fellow will carry so big of plastic bag, you can't even see him also. See, they become very strong to get just one shot of number 4, and they carry 1 kilometer heavy. They're in bondage. It's not a good life. But our town is cleaner because of that. But we can clean it in different ways without them. Right? So this is the child, 4 years. I met her 2 years ago. Her parents sent her to buy tobacco. 4 years. See, we think that tobacco is just another irritable that our children can do. This much bad is our society right now. I'm just telling you our situation. Our aim is something else. You got the point? In order to improve, we must accept our fault, our shortcomings, and rectify it. That's the purpose. So we want a better society, much better than this. So here, the mother smokes, the child drinks in the open market. This is very common in Lanka right now, and this is very shameful. Whatever smoke comes out from the mother's finger, the child is inhaling. The child cannot be healthy. And it's more dangerous, the side stream smoke or second-hand smoke. It's not good. And this is our new bazaar. Anytime you go, today, just now also SSP, you go after this, you will see this. It's the tree book on the right side. On the left side are lemon juice and orange juice. Only in Lanka you find such kind of shops. Yeah, grocery shop, multi-purpose shop, isn't it? So tree book is more than the juice. So we thought tree book is also a kind of juice and vitamins now. That much bad is our society. We have been not taught the right thing. Okay? Nothing to be proud of. This is nothing to be proud of. Today we want your future. 10, 20 years from now will be different. Through you, through us, together we will change. So what people say about us? This doctor from England, Dr. Fainas, I worked with her for 2 years, 2009 to 2011. And I asked her, in Lanka she was working for 2 years. And I asked, and she told me, the worst thing that I see here is that when I walk in the street of Lanka, I saw people with red mouth, they're doing something, their mouths are red, their tongues are red, and after some time they'll spit it wherever they want, on the road, on the floor. It's so disgusting. She said, yaks in front of me, she almost even saying also. That's how people look down on us. That's how Indians are looked down. In 2007, one Indian was stabbed at Sydney International Airport, and the Australian guy was caught. And the police asked him, why did you stab an Indian guy? Probably somewhere from Bihar or somewhere for a job event. And he said, these Indians, wherever they go, they choose something. And they'll just spit on and dirty everywhere. Wherever they are, so I just hate them. You got a point?
Yeah.
So which means that this is not good. So we as Indians are famous for that, and as we Lanka also are no better. So this is not the right thing. Even pan or kuba should be banned for a clean society. Forget about tobacco even. Isn't it? Agree with me? What is the point when people look down you and feel you are so dirty? There is no point in living. As human beings should be respected, should be dignified. People should have breakups. That's the purpose of life. That's why we come tell you this. And this doctor, the best eye specialist, my friend, a friend of Roman, I met him 2 years ago, and he told me, you people, our Amy people, I have so many patients with eye problem because of Tungdim. They chew Tungdim so much. Their eyes become damaged. It's called tobacco and myopia. Okay, this is our society right now. You all are the pillars of our nation and our society. We have to know everything now. We cannot live the way our predecessors, our father, our parents lived. We have to live in a different way. I worked among Meiteis for 10 years in Mumfal, and as a doctor, see, I have not seen Meitei lady or man chewing tobacco and coming for checkup. They don't smoke, they don't chew much. Today, they hated us for all these things, and we are angry. But they have reasons for them to tell like that, because we people are also very careless. This has to change. When people call you for doing something bad, you are angry, and if you don't want to change, then it's really not right. Okay. So Nagas also in Nagaland, I went in one big village. I conducted health camp. I saw 70 patients, and I asked them, "Do you take tobacco?" To everyone who came. They did not know what is tobacco, means like what is kaini and shikar and all. Only 5 out of 70 people were smoking. They didn't use chewing gum. They are villagers. They work so hard, like our people, but they don't use those tobacco things we do. Only 5 out of 70. And when I asked them, it's so simple. They thought Shikhar and Talab are equal. Isn't it? Yeah, one of you even said 1,500. He knows the small bucket start with get pieces. Highly educated, no? Highly educated. Nagas they don't know that. They don't know. You won't see them. Of course, I don't say all of them are. I'm just saying 5 out of 70 is very less. What happened in our society? Just see. Last year, early part, I had a research, and 7 people out of 10 of my patients, about 15 years, who came for checkup to me. They are doing one form or the other of tobacco and alcohol. Smoking or chewing tobacco is 7 people out of 10. Out of 70, how much it will be? In Naga areas, 70 people I show, and then only 5 were using tobacco, smoking. But here, out of 10 people, 7 people are using tobacco in our setup. So out of 70, how many will it be? 49. Right? Mathematics. Out of 70 people I show, 49 will be using tobacco. Whereas in Naga areas, only 5. You got a point? That's why boys and girls, your future is in your hand. This is the right time for you to decide. The first thing you can help our society is you yourself shun all these things and remain clean like you are today. Okay? So all of us here, Hey Safety, from backside also. I want to see all of us stand up, please. Hey Safety team once at this juncture. Please stand up. Yes, sir, you stand up. Or Hey Safety members, all of us. See. All of us, 5, 6, 7 of us. Yes, please sit down. Thank you. You might be laughing. We are 40 plus. We are not being even from Cuba, okay? See, we are not taking. Here is Sir Mimin Haukip. He is a very popular Kadoguki pop singer. He doesn't take any intoxicants. I'm a doctor. I'm a surgeon. People used to come and give me wine bottle, very costly one SAP. I used to keep it in my mirror full of it. I don't drink that. I used to give to those people whom I don't like. So that they drink and die soon. Because I keep telling them don't drink, but they keep buying. And they keep going, okay, you really want to die, so drink, die. Isn't it? Because it's written, consumption of alcohol is injurious to health. It means it's not good. You see? We have to be wise. What actually is tobacco? Tobacco is a poison, and nicotine is a devil in disguise. You please read what is written on this. Warning. What is that? Read together. 1, 2, 3.
Tobacco kills. Smoking causes throat cancer.
Yes, next.
Tobacco causes painful death.
Painful death. Very important. All these things are about death only. Cancer causes death. Smoking causes cancer, which means smoking causes death. Tobacco kills. They are all tobacco products. And the last is tobacco causes painful death. Why? Tobacco consumers are never healthy. They just don't die after consumption of tobacco. The next day he dies. Not like that. Tobacco destroys all the system. I've shown you the picture. He cannot be strong anymore. When he works sometime, he is not successful in his studies, so he has to go and earn money by his strength. And after working for 2 hours, he cannot work anymore, and he cannot earn much. And then he feels stomach pain. You go to one doctor, and then the prescription, spend lots of money, doctor consultation fee, and buy money, come back, and then okay for 1 month. The next day, he still continues chewing tobacco because he's already addicted. The disease will come again, and he keeps buying, doing, and then no saving. Okay, not eating food properly. Children also start eating less because money is not spared. That is very painful life. Got a point? No quality of life. He wants to play like his friend. He go run. People run for 2 hours and they're still strong. He run 30 minutes and he can't run anymore, you know. He feels bad. That is a painful life. That is called painful death. All his life he is in trouble. Alright? So, even as a doctor, I know a lady coming nicely dressed, coming to me, I know whether she is chewing tobacco or not from the skin color. He cannot hide. See? Okay, a guy coming, trying to get smart, but come to me, I know you are chewing, you are smoking, from the lips, from the skin color, I know who is using tobacco or not. There is difference. They'll apply 1 inch thick of powder, but now, on the way you will fall down and still see. You cannot hide. See, it's poison, it sucks the blood. It causes somebody unhealthy. Then it manifests in the skin. And it stays there forever. So, a mother of 1 to 30, 40 plus years, by looking at their face, you can know who is tobacco consumer. That much bad it is. So this is my patient. He smoked so much, see, 2 of them. It's different people. One, what do I do like this? What do you see here?
Leg.
Rotten legs. Rotten legs and rotten food. What happens? When somebody smokes, the nicotine is a poison. It goes and blocks the blood vessels. And when blood vessels block, the part beyond the blood vessels become without blood and they not running like this. Can you see?
Yeah.
It's called gangrene in medical term. What do we do? What do you think we should do with this?
Cut out.
Huh?
Cut.
Kari, you all are doctors, yeah? These people, I think 3 of them will become a doctor. Right? See, this is what we do. Let's be cutting the leg. Yeah, after cutting, this is the food which was rotten. This is the leg which was rotten. This is tobacco chewer. They keep chewing and then cauliflower come up, cabbage come up, now it's cauliflower come out. What do we do?
Cut out.
Not like this. It's a cancer already here. Yeah? Chewing tobacco cancer. Like that. Yeah, this lady also came to me 2 years ago. She must have died by now. She was smoking all her life. And then she came with swelling in the chest. I did CT scan and it was a big cancer inside.
Oh.
So recently also, just 2 weeks ago or so, one lady was like that. I did CT scan and became cancer again, found out. They could not go anywhere. She will wait to die on it. This lady already 2 years ago, I don't think she lived till today. Because it was too late when she came. Okay? So what does the Bible talks about intoxicants? I know some of us are not Christians, but 90% of them are Christians. But it applies to all of us. The Bible, our Christian Bible, talk about intoxicants like this. Our body is the temple of God. It means the Spirit of God lives inside our body. So, you please read, all of you. Do not, you start from here, 1 to 3.
Do not forget you are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwells in you. If anyone destroys God's temple, God will destroy that person. For the temple of God, which you are, is holy.
Yes, see? We Hindus also, we thought God lives in that temple we built. Yeah, He lives. The God of Hindus lives in here. But the God we talk about, the loving God we talk about, Jesus lives in our body, in our heart, in the spirit. That's what Christianity is different from other religions. We don't go and worship. We just go to the church to meet together. But actually the God we worship lives in our body. Which means we have to take care of our body. Isn't it? God is holy. For Him to live in us, the temple has to be holy. You go any temple, any church, it is much cleaner than any other place. Because God wants clean place. But we Christians, God told us that your body is where I want to live and I live. You should make it clean. If you take tobacco or all kinds of intoxicants, you are destroying your body. What happened to those people? He said, I will destroy them. That's why those who take intoxicants, they don't live long. They die very soon. 2 weeks ago, one of my classmates died. Yesterday, my classmate and their brother died. Both out of protocol. They left their wife, widow at a young age with their children. Feels bad. My friends, feels bad. You have to know, it's the right time to decide. Isn't it? Life is not to be wasted, that's sure. So your body is the temple of God. That you should forget. Alright? It applies to everyone, irrespective of religion.
Tobacco
Right.
AME
So tobacco and AME economy. I have told you already how much we spend. See, doctor shopping is very common in our society because we are not healthy. Lanka doesn't need so many pharmacies. You go anywhere. Means that the people are very unhealthy. Means that the people are taking so much poison. This is tobacco. We got a point. Everything comes into tobacco. Don't blame number 4 and heroin and alcohol first. Tobacco is the father. Because 7 out of 10 of my patients are using tobacco. It's the father of all other intoxicants. So, we people right now are not healthy. We have to be healthy. The first thing is to avoid the poison we eat. Our parents take, our friends take. We should avoid that. So, see, 10 to 15 lakhs rupees per year, per day, not year. Our AME people are spending, I did calculation, mathematics calculation, how much we spend in buying tobacco and other intoxicants, other tablets. I don't like the names, I don't want to say, and even alcohol. 10 to 15 lakhs, we can build one nice house, semi-paka house every day. Isn't it? In future, when you're old, and all those school students who have taken promise and take the pledge, keep your promises 10 to 20 years, and if this HFD campaign is going on, someday our society will be filled with new people who are there. Then all this money will be saved, you'll become richer. We will build nice houses. Today we waste so much money in buying. See color, which goes, if you see the MRP, rupees 16. Now it is 18 rupees, 2 rupees up. COVID time, 2020-21, no? One, which goes MRP 16, was sold at 150 rupees per small packet. You believe me? During COVID time, tobacco cannot come. But the addicted, the chewer are so hungry for it. They could pay even 150 rupees for just 15 rupees MRP. Seeker. For 3 months. How much money they spend? The shopkeeper said, of all the things, item in my shop, tobacco is the easiest to sell. One bunch packet of cigar will come in my table. In 2 hours, people will come and take it once, and then also 150 rupees per small packet. Foolishness, isn't it? How much money we waste? And the parents, when the school started taking online classes and asked for 50% of the tuition fee, they were complaining. I got angry. You did not complain when you pay 150 rupees for MRP 18 and your children are taught online class at least 50% or so of the fees also you're going to pay. What are you people thinking? The money you spend 3 months in buying shikar, you can sponsor your children's tuition fee for 2 years already. So you keep quiet and go and pay, I said. So they all ran and paid the same day. See, this is kind of foolishness. You also should not be like that. Our parents were not taught. They were not educated. We cannot blame them. But today, we should be different. Agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, thank you. See, this is what we do. So, this is wireless, you have seen. This is all these people, 450 plus students in wireless. In 2022, they promised not to indulge. Intoxicants is right from chewing pan, Vancouver to Talab to heroin. These all are intoxicants according to research. We don't want tobacco, even pan, because they are the starter. Even mouth freshener we don't encourage. From mouth freshener you want stronger one, from stronger one to another one. Then tobacco to heroin before you realize. Best thing, before, one of your classmates came and talked to me and said, "Sir, we know what is tobacco and how bad it is. So we are coming here to listen to tobacco. I hope I will learn new thing." He told me. Very smart guy. And I asked him, but you said it's bad, everyone knows it, but our society is full of tobacco user and other drugs, intoxicants. How do you think this should be stopped? I asked him, and he said, what I think is we have to go and collect all those intoxicants and tobacco and burn them down, and also throw them in the river, he said. And he said, but if we throw in the river, you will spoil the river and you will make it dirty, he said again. And I said, very nice, very smart, but The next day, someone will bring in again. What will you do? We see the police burning all intoxicants, contrabands, they said. And the next day, another one is bringing again. So my question to him is, why they keep bringing? And he blamed the scientists. He said the scientists are adding something so that we get addicted. And that's why we want to sell more and more. He said. And so I said, okay, you are going to learn one new thing today. I'll tell you in front of all your friends. You know, I'm going to tell you now. Why, even in spite of strong laws, so strong punishment, drugs keep coming, tobacco keeps coming. You know why? Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me? 100 rupees for correct price. Boys, guess, you can guess. Because you don't know. You want to try? Right or wrong, tell me why. One of you, please. Come on. Let's interact. Why? Why is that? In spite of police doing so much, students' bodies doing so much burning and so much punishment, still it is sold and it still keep coming. Why? Because there are consumers. You got a point?
Yeah.
There are consumers. There are consumers. You cannot stop that. So, if there were no consumer, who will bring tobacco?
No one.
Who will bring intoxicants? Why there should be rules to stop? You got the point? So this is what his empty message is. There should not be no new consumers. Whoever addicted, let them die first. Whoever want to die first of alcohol, let them come to me. I have stock of alcohol in my army right and now I'll give them. Let them drink fast, and if they don't want to stop, let them die. But no new consumer should happen. All of you should not take it. Isn't it? If all the students in Lanka right now stop trying even tasting tobacco, I think no one from Bihar will come and bring it here. Isn't it? If free of cost or so, no one will take. Then will they bring again? See, that's what you know. You got a point now? Do I answer? So, all of you should not test or try it, and your younger children or brothers and siblings and your parents, you should ask them to stop doing what they do now. I have parents coming to me telling them, when you visit that school, wireless, soul bro, my children came with the card and told me, Papa, Dr. and his team came and told us this is not good, you should stop it. So from that day itself I stopped. Parents kept coming and telling me. Some said, we saw your video in the YouTube, and from that day I stopped taking. Those are good. Let them stay and live with us for a long time. But those who don't want to stop, let them die and go out. Let's say the society filled with people who are not touching this. And for you, all of you, it's your future. You must decide together. Your friends might take, let them die, let them go away. Right? So that's how we will stop intoxicants coming into our town, in our city. You agree with me? So now we are going to have a pledge. You must read this. If any of you, after listening and knowing the situation, wants to be a part of this safety mission for a progressive drug-free society, you will be given registers. You have to sign with your own handwriting, write it down, the details, and we'll give you a card. Let's start. A card for yourself and a number, which will stay you for a long, long time. And 2 years from now, we will do all kinds of competitions. Only those card holders can participate. Okay, this will be very important. We'll encourage one another. And what is written here is written here. You please read the second paragraph.
It reads, I thus on this day that thus hereby pledge not to indulge in intoxicants in my life. In doing so, I am bona fide member of HFT with membership quotas.
Yes, mine is 101. You will be given a specific number. Your teacher will give it. Will hand over to your teacher. Maybe in a few days' time from today, you will be getting it. One Okay? So, if you are already tasting something and somehow a little addicted also, you have to give up your chance to do it. But if you want to continue, you cannot go on. You see the reason. Okay, smartphone is digital heroin. You want to be successful, you have to really avoid. If I were a student today, I will not touch smartphone. If I want to become a doctor, it is not easy. I have to sacrifice a lot of things. 2 years ago, I attended one felicitation program of 4 doctors from a school run by my friend, to whom I already went and told encouragement motivational speeches when they were preparing for MBBS. So 4 of them got selected, and one of the lady spoke in front of everyone there on her program. She said, I never touch smartphone. I don't own a phone, class adventure. I don't use to touch smartphone. I don't have phone number, nothing. Alright? So this is called digital heroin. It's very addictive. Smartphone addicts people. I'm telling you, you will not be anywhere. You will have neck pain only, you will have back pain, eye strain, and poor memory is your future. Right? So this is also one thing very interesting in high school life, but very unproductive. Huh? So some people say, if I grow up, who will be my partner? We don't know. Worry. But there are so many people. It is sad. Whoever studied hard and got successful, a boy who studied so hard, there will be another girl who is studying so hard, then you meet at the end on top. Right? So you don't worry. I never had a girlfriend until I was a doctor. I became a doctor. Right? Then my wife is a doctor now. Yeah. Who were having boyfriend, girlfriend today, the most successful ones are police constables. And they dream. Yeah? 2 of my friends, same classmate, 11 and 12, they got married, and then the other one died 1 year ago after alcohol. Isn't it? I'm just not condemning them, but they made the wrong choice. So you cannot be a student all your life. So if you are going to live 100 years, first 25 years of your life, how you live, decide how happy you are for the remaining 75 years of your life. Resistance. Please give the resistance. So as I speak, you keep signing. So if you invest first 25 years of life, I have not seen 40 years of old men coming and studying class 10 in St. Paul. Do you see? Now 30 years men in class 8, I don't see. You cannot be a student for your life. You can be only a student for only 25 years of your life. How old are you all? 12, 13, 14. Yes, you just have like 10 years to study hard and to be happy. Today I got a job, and I have my salary. I play football, I play badminton, I play music, I go wherever I want. When I got holiday, I travel. I've gone to Singapore, I've gone to Dubai. This can happen only because I use first 25 years of my life very carefully. You got the point? No pain, no gain. Okay? So you invest first, then you enjoy later. You enjoy now, later you invest, but you will not be successful. You got the point? So together we can change the world. If Singapore will be our role model for people here, I used to say. We can also be big, we have to be big. This is Singapore. Everyone see here? Singapore was 70 years ago, downside. It was a fishing colony, only fishermen, mostly in 1950s, when they got independence. Now, 70 years later, Singapore is this big, full of skyscrapers.
Wow!
I visited it in 2018. This is Lamka City.
No.
Okay. This is Singapore City. The right side one, I click it from 20th floor. Hotel room. And this I clicked from 20 floor tall hill. From 20 floor tall mountain. Someday I dream that we will have a big skyscraper. On 14th birthday, my son is 15 years now. On his birthday, he told me, Papa, I dream and I wish that someday,